back. We say fight back. When they say come back, we say fight back. Come back. Fight back. Fight back. Come back. Fight back. Fight back. When they say welfare, we say welfare. They say welfare, we say welfare. Warfare. Welfare. Warfare. Welfare. Warfare. Welfare. No ifs, no buts, no public sector cuts. No ifs, no buts, no public sector cuts. No ifs, no buts, no public sector cuts. No ifs, no buts, no public sector cuts.
Okay, yes guys, actually welcome tonight. It's actually a bit cold tonight. We'll see what happens on December 20th. If you could actually come down with your Bermuda shorts, and I don't know, we'll see if we can get deck chairs, but it should be fun.
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming down here on the eve of the autumn statement, when George Osborne is about to announce another £45 billion worth of cuts on top of the billions that he's already implemented in the last few years, creating a worse society, not a better society. My name's Claire Solomon of the People's Assembly, and I've got a number of people here to speak to you with you today. First of all, I'd like to bring to the front who's got. Okay, well, first of all, I'd like to introduce our magnificent co-chair, Romayne Phoenix, also from the Green Party. So, Romayne, would you like to kick us off?
Yay!
Just spill the champagne.
Okay, Romayne Phoenix is about to go. About to speak.
Oh, hang on.
I think they have a turkey there and a ham. Welcome guys, we are outside Downing Street at the moment, opposite Downing Street, as you can see over there.
Lovely to see you all on this miserable windy night. Feels like there's a storm coming, maybe.
Okay, at least it's not raining.
£3 billion now promised for our NHS after HSBC and our RBS pay up their fines. But what sort of world are we living in when it takes a petition to beg for some sense, and one that responds with gratefulness for this utterly unacceptable, poor compromise and response to our NHS crisis? We need to keep the market out of our health services and out of all our public services, and we've got to demand a service that's free of charge, free from profiteers, free from PFI, protected and assured for the people, and none of this will end with that. We've got our students who've been out marching in London days ago, who've gone back to their colleges, gone back to their communities. They're getting organised. They should not be saddled with debts, and the truth is that saddling with them with those debts has saved us just a pittance. By putting this burden on the next generation, we have left them struggling for their future, while this government lies about saying we need austerity economics to protect their future. All lies. This government has borrowed more in the last 4 years, over £430 billion, more than Labour did in their 13 years of office. And with the disability crisis that we have, with people, the most vulnerable citizens in our communities, the Independent Living Fund affects 18,000 severely disabled people. Personal independence payments that are meant to be replacing disability living allowances will make about 2.5 million people 20% worse off. The coalition policies towards disability benefits are absolutely disgraceful, inhumane and unacceptable. The benefit system itself is in chaos. There are 600,000 people awaiting employment and support allowance assessment. 300,000 people awaiting personal independence payment assessment. Only 1 in 1,000 due to be covered by the universal credit system has actually been turned onto the new system. The cost of delivering Ian Duncan Smith's universal credit scheme has cost, on average, £225,000 for each of those people who would be due to be put on that new allowance. An utter disgrace. He said his reputation would depend on the success of this scheme. Well, I'll tell you, it's cost the taxpayer over £612 million already. On top of that, we know we've got a growing housing crisis. We've got good news from E15 mothers, the New Era estate people, from the poor doors, from residents' associations organising around the country. They are beginning their fight back, and we need that to happen. But we have an energy crisis, a cost of food crisis, a cost of living crisis. We've got a general election next May, and I want you all to help people to register. Make sure they are registered to vote. Work with your communities, work with your trade unions to make sure everyone has a vote. But don't think that this is going to bring us the solutions that we desperately need. People are dying, people's lives are being destroyed, and the future of our planet, the resources that we need, the biodiversity that we rely on, all are at risk. And if we don't work together to plan a different future, we won't make it. Do vote, do call hustings, do find out if you've got a decent candidate, but don't think that we'll have the urgent changes we need after May the 7th. We won't. We must find another way to bring about change in our communities, in our workplaces, on the streets. And we must work together, even if we work together in different ways. People are hurting. The revolution is theirs right now. Their radical plans that they put in place under the fear of the banking crisis, and through their wicked lies about immigration, about the unemployed, about the disabled, and about the cost of our welfare state. Their attacks on our civil liberties, their attacks on our trade union activities. We should be very angry. We must become very direct and very active. We need to organise at every level to stop people from being hurt, from their lives from being further devastated and destroyed. We need to protect people on the front line of these government attacks. If our governments are working in the interest of the wealthy, the corporations or individuals, we must remove them, replace them, and force change or find another way to plan our future. Thank you everyone for coming.
Thank you very much, Romayne. A brilliant start to the speeches.